Hi everyone, Martin Shave Tests. It's Friday, 5th of July, and it's horrible. It's raining, and I thought I'd do a little bit of an experimental honing session and a redeeming of a very, very naughty edge. I got this J.A.Henckels 401 come through the post yesterday from eBay, and it came from America, so it took a while to get here. However, it came with a very significant frown, and we don't like frowns, especially on wet days in England. So I just thought I'd very quickly make a short video on how I get rid of frowns. First of all, obviously, one diamond plate, that's a 400 grit. I've already done it, so I can't show you a before and after, sorry. Anyway, that's the razor in question. It had some quite significant, what I thought could have been scratches. They were just deep stains. They're all gone. You can see now that's quite nice, bright and shiny. However, a little bit of pitting, but more to the point, quite a severe frown. I'll show you with a drawing what I mean. Here's my trusty pencil. There's my King Japanese 1000 grit stone, which I use when you've got severe problems like this one. So as I said, there's the rough drawing of a razor, very rough, and the frown was quite severe. You see what I mean? Anyway, more to the point, right? Take the frown out. All about now how to gauge whether or not you've actually got an edge back. So here we are. I've worked up a slurry, as you can see, on this fine 1000 grit stone. This is also a little bit about testing. What I've found is the packing peanut isn't a bad, not too bad an idea, but it lets me down on many issues. The other thing is I find that the thumbnail test is the king, but the thumbnail test I know isn't for everybody. Devon doesn't like it, and I don't blame him. So I'll show you why I prefer the thumbnail test, particularly when you're trying to put a new edge on. If you start at the back, it's grippy. At the front, it's very grippy. It's getting much better in the middle, but when you're removing a frown, can you see how the blade is just skimming without catching on my nail? It's just skimming. Whereas on the very extreme, on the heel, that's really biting. And on the toe, that's really biting. And about 2/3 the way, and it's okay. But there's still areas just here where you haven't set the bevel. The bevel's definitely not set. So let's do a little bit more and see if we can do that. What I was going to say is that's the best test. Now, where I disagree with using Bill and Greg's method, which is the packing peanut, I'll show you why. Let's get a nice fresh packing peanut. One packing peanut. And this is the problem. It sinks in perfectly. In areas where it's very sharp, that's doing very well actually, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, very good. Not good. Not good. So I found only where it's really genuinely, obviously sharp, it'll work. That's not good enough. Whereas the dear old sacrificial baby tomato, yeah, that's already there at the heel. You can see that. But not in the middle, where of course we've just looked, it's still got no edge. And it's still got a little bit more to go, though it is penetrating. So for me, I'll only use, when I've got them, I'll only use the baby tomato. However, let's just see if we can finally get the bevel set before, and I'm not going to make this a long video. You're tired of seeing me. I'm just going to make sure that I can get some degree of bevel set so that it's nice, evenly sharp all the way along. This is more an exploration, particularly as you can use a piece of horn, as Devon does, or I just prefer to use my nail. Yep. Nearly there. Nearly there. But because I had to remove quite a considerable amount of steel to get rid of the frown, then of course it's going to take quite a bit of honing on this 1K stone. It won't take me long. I just wanted to prove the point that the middle of this edge is still, for want of a better word, it's slippery smooth, meaning there is no actual edge there. There's no actual sharp edge there. When it grips you as firmly as it should, all the way along, you pretty much know you set your bevel. You don't need to really stare too much into a microscope to do this. I find on this level of, I don't know, restoration, thing, the nail is enough. So let's try that. Grippy. Ah, yes. Well, well, well. I think we got it. Yep. Let's sacrifice a tomato just to prove the point. Yes. 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 Yeah, that's perfect. So bevel is set. Now we can refine down through the finer range of stones. I'm going to stick with my synthetic progression today. Last one I did, I ended up with a J-net. J-nets are fine, it's just I don't speak J-net. I prefer cortical, English or continental stones, and the king of all for me, for a kind shade, would still be a cortical. So anyway, that's going to be enough today. This goes into mouth, complete with all the swarf, because I don't bloody care. This is going to be a very nice little razor, made for the American market, square tip, always for the American market, more likely to be for the American market. I can test this against my other J.A.Henckels, which are stainless, and I don't like them. So hopefully this one will give me a good shave. Anyway, that's all, chaps. Just a very brief video on edge testing and redeeming a frown on a razor edge. See you soon. Bye for now.